Hey, what's up guys? This is Salem from the Physics Connection, and what I want to talk to you about today is this book that I've been reading, Who Owns the Future by Jaron Lanier. This guy is very smart. He is one of my heroes, and he is the father of virtual reality, so he coined that term. And he had, I think in the 80s, he started like the first virtual reality company or something like that. And now he's working in Microsoft and still developing a mixed reality social experience. But what he's talking about in this book is not virtual reality. Actually, his next book is going to be about virtual reality, and I'm waiting to read that. It's going to be very exciting, especially since I'm interested in being also a virtual reality developer. But anyways, this book is about who owns the future. And the idea here, he is criticizing the way the internet and the networked age is transforming the economy. He's not really against technology, but he is saying that the way that we are structuring the internet and the way we interpret the role of people in it is actually shrinking the economy and destabilizing the middle class. So what does that mean? So let's say you are a translator. You translate from Spanish to English. And this is how you make money. People come to you with some letter in Spanish, and you want to translate it to English. Now you can do that on Google Translate, or in the future this technology is going to be better, and you can do that in Google Translate, and you will not need a translator. So a lot of people are going to lose their jobs, and they will not be able to make a lot of money through this skill that they had. And this is going to happen a lot in the economy, especially when you start to have self-driving cars and things like that, and 3D printers. And you know, if these things really are developed, then a lot of people's jobs and the way they work will be gone. But let's continue with the example of translator. So now Google will translate documents for you. So you might imagine that, oh, so the value is not coming from the actual translator. We already have a translation engine that will just translate for you. But what's mentioned in the book is that actually what Google does is that it goes through the internet and looks for pre-translated documents. So actual human beings worked on translating these documents, and Google just took the work of those people and used it to through like statistical algorithms, use that to translate your documents for you. So what's actually happening is that there's actual people translating, but when we write our algorithms and use the internet, we forget about these people and we say, oh, they didn't contribute a lot of the value. The value is in the Google Translator. But actually the Google Translator is going through all this free internet stuff and using it to take the value that people generated and make a lot of money. And one key problem with this setup is that a lot of people are just putting out their things for free, and they're expected to do that on the internet because everything should be free and open. But when that happens, whoever has the biggest computer, like Google, can go through over the internet and analyze it with advanced statistical methods and get all the value from that. And so everything will go to whoever has the biggest computer. And this is the idea. So whenever you advocate for like total freedom, total openness, like no involvement of the government, everyone is for themselves, that actually doesn't lead to freedom. That actually leads for the possibility of super concentration of power. So this is one of the key points in the book, that you are not monetizing the value that people are creating. And this is an information economy, and we're going to be more in an information economy. And in order for the information economy to make sense, we need to start to value information that people produce. So if a street camera takes pictures of people walking and somehow a company uses that data to make money, then that data, which would not be there without you walking in the street, you should be compensated for that, especially in an information economy, because that's where the value is generated. And so in order for an economy to grow, you need to monetize the right things. Whatever is valuable, people need to be paid for, so that more people go and do that, and they do it better. Whatever's monetized, and that's the basic point of capitalism. Capitalism is that if there's something that people value and it leads to a lot of people wanting and buying, then a lot of resources should flow to that thing. So the money should go to whatever the value is being created. And if you're forgetting the value that most people are creating, like let's say people who are musicians and you're taking their music for free, you're using your music maybe in your video or whatever, and they're not making money, and you say, oh, whatever, everything should be open and free. But when everything should be open and free, then whoever has the biggest computer can look at everything and basically control the whole process. So the basic proposal in the book is that actually the internet should be restructured in a way that you always remember where something came from. You don't just have a link that points you to something, you have also backward links, so that everything that every file that is on the internet could be traced back to its origin, and whoever started that piece of data should actually get a nano payment for any value that is generated because of it. And the point here is that now, as a lot of people using the internet or using these networked economies, they should, when you do something like that, maybe the value will flow to whatever is valuable. So if people are generating something that generates wealth for someone, they should get something too, because they're generating it. And when that happens, more people will do whatever is valuable even better, and you will start to have a middle class where people, just through their creativity and whatever they're putting out, could start to make money easily. I think now, like even on YouTube, if you're trying to make it on YouTube, and you're producing a lot of things, you're getting 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. You're not getting anything in return, but all you have is a hope that you will win, and if you win, you get a lot. So the distribution that people have now is the winner takes all. That, you have few successful YouTube channels, but you don't have YouTube middle class, where you have a lot of people who are succeeding relatively okay, and some people who are succeeding a lot. No, what we have now is like a lot of zero and then just a few winners. So this is my take on the book so far, and I haven't really finished reading it. I read half of it, and if you want to see me do like a full book review, let me know. And thank you for watching again. If there's anything that you have, any comments that you have, you want to see me talk about something, leave it in the comments, and I will see you next time.